It's never a good feeling. Alan McClellan says he came out to his car parked at a Northwest Albuquerque apartment complex Monday.
Hey there guys, what's going on and welcome back to our channel. Only one thing pats on the back of the people who do awful things. Stay tuned to know what it is. The general idea is what you give comes back to you. It's the rule of nature to return favors. If you do good, you will have good, but if you do wrong, then you can't get away with it just so easily. Some people do stuff that is unforgivable, and it is always satisfying when karma hits them. Let's dig in to know about the times karma came for awful people. Karma has a sense of humor. Mocking others is just as easy as it seems, but getting mocked yourself is hard. People don't realize that they hurt the feelings of others when they act weirdly with them. Karma never forgets the moment you laughed at anyone. Keep that in mind before you mock others. This incident dates back to 26 January 2001 when we got to see instant karma. A hockey game was going on between the Chicago Blackhawks and Colorado Avalanche. A player of the Sullivan team got hurt on his face with a stick that hit him through the second period. While he was skating to the bench, a supporter of the opposite team mocked and taunted him from the stands. He pointed at the injury and laughed. Sullivan's team did not reply to the fool. Instead, scored 2 goals against the team. This wasn't the only revenge, but another hilarious event happened the next moment. When the Avalanche player hit the puck, it went straight, crossing the glass to the man's face who made the taunts. The puck cut his head. Sullivan got the chance to go up to him and point out the injury as he did. The man's wife even showed Sullivan a thumbs up. You see how instant karma is for these awful people?
This is the same fan who was giving Sullivan a hard time. And that's his wife laughing with the thumbs up.
Never block a fire hydrant. Some people are just over efficient and their efficiency drowns them at a point. This example over here is just the right one to explain the statement. In April 2014, a fire broke out in East Boston, Massachusetts, and several houses were in danger. When the firefighters reached the area, they learned that a guy had parked his car illegally in front of the closest fire hydrant. The guy focused on parking at a good spot, ignoring the fact that he was blocking the fire hydrant with his lavish BMW. The firefighters had no choice but to complete their job, and for that, they went to the car with their axes and smashed both the front side windows to pass the hose through it. Then, another task that needed to be done was to check if there are no kinks in the hose, and for that, they pushed and bounced the car away from the curb, which caused a huge dent on one of the sides of the car. The guy who had left his lavish BMW there returned back to smashed windows and a dented car, and surprise, with an extra fine of $100 for illegal parking.
It's hose in a BMW.
The firefighters, did what they had to do.
They did it after arriving at a fire involving...
Hit and run with a plate. People really need to have some sense of humanity within themselves. Cold-hearted people are karma's favorite. People run away after hitting someone, leaving the injured helpless on the road. Either they don't really feel humane towards an injured, or they don't have insurance, or are afraid of getting caught. In the year 2017, in September, a 43-year-old man was driving in Hanford, California in his abnormal state of mind. He hit a man on a bicycle and left him on the road with a broken leg along with his bicycle. The man didn't stop for a second and ran away. He didn't even notice that his bumper had fallen off of his car. He wanted to avoid the consequences of the accident, but he didn't know karma was after him. Police arrived at the scene and found the bumper with the number plate intact and readable. They immediately went after him and he was caught. His state was still abnormal and he wasn't able to come out of his car on his own. You can escape the event, but karma will always find its way to you. You need to be smarter than karma. Crimes are not an easy job. Thieves need to be very smart so that they don't leave any evidence behind. They do their job so perfectly to avoid any risk of getting caught, but no matter how smart you are, you cannot get out of the hands of karma. Whatever you plan to perfect your awful acts, karma won't let you get away without paying for them. It dates back to December 2013 when a 22-year-old young man named Ryan went on a crime spree. He broke into every car in the neighborhood of Naples, Florida. He could only find small cash in those cars, which he got away. When he came home and tried to put that money in his wallet, he realized his wallet was missing. Yes, karma got him instantly. You can imagine the amount of guilt, fear of getting caught, and regret he must be feeling. His wallet was found by the owner of the car he broke into, only to find a small amount of cash in the form of change. The owner immediately gave it to the police, who searched it and found the ID of Ryan and arrested him. Another person whose car was broken into presented things that belonged to Ryan. She found his clothes and an iPod in her car. This incident is like asking karma to come to you and have revenge.
Vandalized the car.
McClellan says he found this ID in the wallet, as well as a bus pass and EBT card. The ID.
Internet troll gets trolled. Internet trolling has gotten famous among online users, but not everyone can digest the trolls because they make you feel offended. Most people troll to the next level that is indigestible and which can ruin your day in a matter of seconds. Once, a person started trolling people who have recently died. He used the username Nimrod7 and posted horrible and hurtful things for their loved one to see. However, he couldn't get away so easily with his witty and racist comments. BBC reporter Declan Lawn tracked the real man behind the fake ID Nimrod. The real name of the trolling person was Darren Burton. In a confrontation with Burton, he was as careless as expected from his trolls. He said Facebook is an open platform and he can do whatever he likes. After his story went viral over the internet, people started trolling him. He got verbally attacked and even threatened by some people. The whole thing went so high that he had to pack up and leave his place along with his family to a new place where people wouldn't know him. You must be really careful while posting racist or bad comments with the intention to hurt someone. Karma will always be ready to take its revenge from your side. His act was awful and he deserved what he got. We're pretty sure that you people have the same sentiment as I do in that they deserved what they got to them. Even so, do let me know what you guys really think about this in the comments section below, and while you're at it, don't forget to show us some support by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel to follow up on more content such as this in the future. And with that, I'll be catching you guys later in another video. Bye now!